El Toro. Now he's a member of World Wrestling Entertainment. Just like that, appeared on the first SmackDown on Fox, and he's going up against Brock Lesnar in a matter of days, October 31st in Saudi Arabia. El Toro, Cain Velasquez, are you there?
I'm here, Ariel. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Congratulations. How did this happen so quickly? When you were sitting in my studio, was this already a done deal? Were you kayfabing me, as they say in the pro wrestling community? Did you already know that this was going to happen? You were going to debut on that SmackDown show?
No, I didn't know. But for me, it was something that I wanted to do. You know, it was obviously, right. It was something that I wanted to get into. The WWE would be is the pinnacle of pro wrestling. So something that I was always looking forward to, and that was always my ultimate goal. This all came down really, man, from Brock acting the way that he does, in going in and just viciously attacking Rey, Mysterio, and Dominic, his son, on Monday Night Raw, the previous Monday Night Raw. From that, man, I just had it, like him, Brock going in, just thinking he could just beat people up wherever he can. Like, hell no, man. This is a match that I wanted. I cannot wait to get my hands on him for all that he's done, man. But, yeah.
Cain Velasquez kayfabing me right now. This is amazing stuff. Now, let me ask you, Cain, how did the negotiations go? Was this a quick thing? They reached out to you, because sometimes these things are long and drawn out, and we know that you had a deal with AAA. How were they from your perspective?
Oh, great. It was great. Yeah, just we did the negotiation. It was took about a couple of days, like probably less than a week. We got all ironed out, and yeah, here we are. I'm excited and just can't wait for this opportunity to have this rematch again with Brock Lesnar. This is, for me, it's a dream match, so I cannot wait to get in there and, do what I did in the first match.
And so, to be clear, you have signed a multi-year deal with WWE. It's an exclusive deal, right? You're only competing for them.
Yes, I'm only competing in the WWE. I'm part of the WWE universe, and again, this for me is something that's been, a lifelong dream of mine. So I'm happy just decided to do this. Yeah.
Now, what happened with AAA?
With AAA, so I'm still gonna be able to compete in one of their shows.
Oh.
So that is awesome. That WWE just gave me the green light to go ahead and to compete in one of their shows of AAA's choosing. So yeah, like they know I have one more obligation with AAA, and they gave me the green light on that. So it's just, to me, it's a great opportunity, to come in and be a part of the WWE roster.
Did you talk to anyone else? AEW, any other promotions?
Yeah, of course I did. Having that close tie with AAA and talking to them. But to me, WWE just made the most sense. And ultimately, it was just to go in there and Brock, go in there and mess them up, man. There's a lot of emotions going on right now with what he's done in the past. And, I want to go in there and just make an example out of him, that let him know that he cannot just go around and just be throwing people around and hurting people. And hell no, man, I'm putting my foot down. I'm going in there and messing him up.
And so let me ask you, you have officially, because I just saw that we just put up the statement that you put out on social media, you have officially retired from mixed martial arts in the UFC. Is that accurate?
Yes, that is accurate.
And why did you have to announce your retirement?
So I'm not going to be, I will never say never as far as will I ever go back to MMA. Like, I love MMA. I loved it for so many years. And, obviously there's a lot of people to thank. A lot of people in MMA to thank. When I first got into the sport, wrestling. And, that goes back to my high school days with my coach, Sean Rustad, my brother, Cain Velasquez, who kind of showed me the ropes and got me into wrestling. And going off to Arizona State, just I want to thank all my coaches and all my teammates from Arizona State that pushed me to go into fighting. My teammates were the only ones who really were supporting me on this road of going into fighting. With that, it kind of gave me the confidence that they knew I could beat any heavyweight out there. So they kind of pushed me to go into fighting, and after my junior year of wrestling, I knew what I wanted to do, and then I got over to AKA. First meeting Javier Mendez, who's been the guy behind me my whole fighting career, the most amazing coach, the most amazing person, one of the most amazing guys that I've ever known and met, and also with Bob Cook, Dwayne Zinkin, Daniel Cormier, all my teammates there at AKA was kind of just, my brothers that have helped me throughout this career, that have pushed me on to do great things. For me, I'm happy, but I'm sad as well leaving fighting. But hey, I still get to do what I love in this sport of WWE.
If you didn't have this opportunity, if you didn't find this, if you didn't realize that you had this gift to be a great professional wrestler, do you think you would have stayed longer in the UFC and continued your MMA career?
I definitely would have. Yes, I would have. It's crazy how it all works out. But it's just for me, it was just about taking a shot at it. First reigniting that passion for wrestling, going to Elimination Chamber, and that's where it all started. Just being in the moment, having fun, not worrying about anything else, but just looking at the match and just being a kid again. And that kind of started it all for me. And then from then on, it was like, okay, can I even do this? And just, little baby steps. And no, man, it's been a crazy ride, but I can't wait for this opportunity. This is, for me, is just a lifelong dream coming true.
Is it a little surreal that it's all happening so soon? I mean, your debut happens somewhat soon and you look phenomenal. And then the second match is even better than the first. And even you were in the studio a month ago and you were getting ready for the second, but you still had the third match with AAA. Now here you are in WWE on the SmackDown show. You've got your match with Brock. It just seems like everything has been supercharged and this is all happening so fast. Is it a little crazy for you when you step back and say wow, I'm already in WWE in 2 months?
Yeah, it is crazy. No, it definitely is. But hey, man, this is what I'm here to do. You know what I mean? It's crazy. This is what I'm here to do, and I'm loving it. I'm having fun. This is just those feelings of when I first started MMA, the same thing. I'm learning something new. I'm being a student of the sport, and that's what I've always done. And just kind of, it's more so just doing what I love to do. I think that's what the most important thing is. I love to compete. I love to go out and perform. I love to fight. I love to wrestle. So these are all things that I've always been just something that have always just been in me and things that I love doing. So I'm glad that I get to do it.
Did the UFC brass try to convince you to stay when you informed them of your retirement? Did you speak to anyone, or was it your management that spoke to them? And if you did speak to them, did anyone try to convince you to actually stay in the UFC?
I talked to Dana right away. He called me up, and then he was just, it was all positive, man. He was just go ahead and do this. This is awesome. I wish you the best. And, as far as being with the UFC or working with the UFC, that's never going to end. I feel like there's a lot of great things that we can do back and forth. and we can like just kind of help each other to help promote each other, and you know, getting into the UFC. You know, it was Dana White who got me my first fight in the UFC, and I only had 2 fights going in. So a big thanks to him. A big thanks to the Fertittas. Big thanks just for the UFC in general. To you know, that was a platform of myself. They're the ones who made me into this. You know, the person that I am today is being a UFC fighter. So I'll always be grateful for that and to them.
Initially, when I saw that you were debuting, I thought, all right, this is going to be great. WrestleMania rematch. You got Cain, Brock. You got whatever happened back in almost 10 years ago in Anaheim. It's great. WrestleMania. This is perfect WrestleMania. But it's happening, like I said, October 31st in Saudi Arabia. Why is it happening so soon?
It all comes down to what happened between Brock, Rey Mysterio, and Dominic Mysterio. Dominic is Rey's son. He's a guy who's been like learning to wrestling here and there, but he's very young as well. And Brock, man, brutally attacked him on Monday Night Raw. You know, just got him out of the stand and started messing him up. And all this was going on as Rey, was down on the ring, and Brock has just recently just kind of hurt him there. And man, I saw all this and I was like, what the hell is going on? I couldn't believe it. Like he messing with my familia. Like hell no. So that got me really heated. I just can't wait to go in there and beat his ass for what he's done. So it's all gone so fast because of Brock's actions. He needs to be taught a lesson, man, and I'm the one who's going to do it.
Viva la raza!
Hell yeah, you know it.
That's right. Now, by the way, speaking of Brock, he has like one of those easy schedules where he just shows up like once every 2 months. Are you going to be like Ronda, where you're at house shows and every week on Raw or SmackDown, or do you have one of those, those superstar contracts where you only have to show up to the big events?
As of right now, I'm really just focusing on getting better. Knowing the sport in and out, and just getting better all around in this sport. That's my goal. And yeah, man, I'm down to do whatever match, do whatever I can to go in and just obviously just the name of the game is always get better, get more comfortable. So that's what I'm gonna do. And if I have to do it with doing more matches, then it's all good. But I'm never looking past my opponent, and that's Brock Lesnar right now. So I'm solely focused on him, practicing stuff that I can do in our match. I'm driving over to AK to practice, right? Just sharpening the tools with my AK brothers. Constantly just getting better. Yeah, man, this is gonna be a hard fought match, so I have to get myself ready.
And what about the knee? Because I saw you were wearing the brace when you made your debut. Are you still going to have surgery?
I'm not even worried about that. With the brace, it's all good. I'm sure without it, it'll be good as well. It's just for precaution. But, doing kind of a Stone Cold Steve Austin throwback, with the brace.
I like it.
Yeah.
And will you have to go to Tampa to train at their performance center, or are you just going to continue to train in San Jose?
I'm going to do a little bit of both. I'm going to kind of go everywhere. So this week I'm going to go out to Orlando, to the performance center.
It's Orlando, right?
Yeah. So, train everywhere. I'm going to train with Rey Mysterio this week, have him coach me a little bit. Just check in with Dominic as well, see how he's doing. But yeah, man, just try to get as more comfortable and as best as I can be, for this match. There's a lot riding on this, so I have to be in the best shape. I have to be just ready for anything, right? I'm very green to the sport as well coming in, but man, I'm ready to learn.
And what about the mask? Are we going to compete with the mask in WWE? Please say yes.
With the mask in WWE?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna go in and compete as myself.
Okay. So El Toro is
Yeah.
dead? That's it?
El Toro is not dead.
Okay.
He's dormant right now
Okay.
until the time is right.
And you know how retirements in combat sports and in MMA go. People retire all the time and then they come back. Do you think deep down you'll have another fight? Would you be at peace if your last fight was the one against Francis Ngannou?
Again, like I said before, I'll never say never, man. So who knows down the road if I get another fight? I think it's very possible because it's just something. Yeah, man, it's just something that I love. You know, I love to train and compete. I love going to practice and learning. You know, always learning and perfecting this craft of MMA. So man, down the road, who knows?
Will you come out to the song that I don't know the name off the top of my head, but I love it. Na 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 na. Will you come out to that song?
I don't think that's it. But Los Mandados.
Yes, yes, yes. Sing it for me. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Na 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 na.
Okay, next time, if you get the beat right,
yes,
then maybe. But you're way off tempo.
Okay.
It just doesn't sound good.
Will you come out to that song?
No, sure. Will I come out to that song? No, I won't.
Why not?
We're gonna change things up a little bit.
Okay.
But no, we won't be coming out to that song. But you know, later on down the road, who knows? We'll keep it somewhere.
Okay, so we are embarking on a new journey, a new chapter for Cain Velasquez. This is it. WWE October 31st in Saudi Arabia, of all places. Cain versus Brock 2. Unbelievable. How do you feel about going to Saudi Arabia? Are you okay with that, Cain?
Yeah, man. I'm there to have my match with Brock. I'm there to be in a fight with him, and that's it. You know, it doesn't matter where it is. I'm there to have a great match, have a great fight, and to entertain the people that are watching.
All right. Well said. Cain, I wish you the best. This is a crazy story. I did not expect this at the beginning of the year, that Cain Velasquez would be in WWE and that we'd see Cain versus Brock 2 this soon in a wrestling ring. It's an unbelievable thing, but a testament to your hard work and skill. And we're all rooting for you. Hopefully you'll find the same kind of success in that genre and that form of entertainment that you found in MMA. We'll miss you over here, but I know you won't be too far away. All the best to you, my man. Keep it up. And again, congratulations on getting this deal. It's an amazing thing.
Ariel, thank you so much too. You've been there, I would say, along the way as well. Hey man, and I'm glad, you know, I'm glad there's people like you that are out there that are helping, you know, fighters and wrestlers out there. And no, it's just amazing what you do as well. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. And get DC to join you over there too, since he's almost done. All right. I want to see a DC Cain tag team.
DC Cain tag team, and then we could have like a El Nariz manager as well, dude.
Yes. Oh yes, my dream. Yes. Sign me up. El Nariz accompanies DC and Cain as they go through the entire WWE tag team division. Oh, would it be a dream? Okay, I'm in. Whatever you need, I'm in. All right. I'll go wherever you go. I'll be your guy. No problem.
Hell yeah, bro. Thank you. Yes.
Hello, everyone. It's Ariel Helwani. I just came here to thank you for watching our ESPN YouTube channel. It's the best. You know what else is the best? The ESPN app. You can get highlights, analysis, all that stuff and more. And if you want premium content and live streaming sports, there's only one place for all of that. It's ESPN Plus.